from bronze to mythic. If I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Check out our account for Bronze to Mythic, Episode 3, Draft 3. These drafts go quick, folks. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always. Again, we're doing 1 episode a day on the old YouTubes because this format's just really, really fast. 4 wins or 2 losses, pick 2 drafts. So let's hop right into Draft 3 here, and we'll keep cruising along here on our Bronze to Mythic Spider-Man / Through the Omenpaths experience.
You wanted a Spider-Man? Well,
Let's
you
go.
got one.
Helix! Oh my god!
We did it! Draft 3, easy game. Scions of the Spider, and we're already rocking and rolling, all right? Let's go. So this card is absolutely bonkers if you can cast it. 5/5, flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, haste, and it gives all your other spiders those same abilities. The fact that it has haste, so we'll always get in for a big attack, is great. Windmill Slam, easy first pick. Our first draft was a multi-card green deck with no payoff, and it seems like it's pretty easy to do. And we're doing it. So the one upside to having these shorter drafts that have more actual drafting is you will get to do a lot of things. So we're passing some stuff. I don't really care, honestly. Sky Spinners is pretty good. 2/2. Honestly, a much like if I was playing a Pro Tour, Spinners is a better first pick because it's like playable in 2 different decks. Good card maybe, but yeah. Spider Hero. We're slow. I take 2. I get to take 2. I get to take 2. I forgot.
All right.
It's pick 2 draft. What's better, Web Keepers or this guy? Oh, is it this guy, right? Just take both rares. It's pick 2 drafts. I don't even know what's going on. All right, so we're gonna be base green for sure. We get the Sky Snares as well, and we're definitely looking to be a green. So green, green, green. Pretty cool rare here in Reality Fulcrum. This adds 2 mana of any color, but only to cast spells from exile. So it exiles 2 cards as well. I think this card's a really fun build around. We had a really cool 10 New Brews deck for this card, but not really that exciting and limited. It's probably fine, but I think we're going to take the Weaver and the green cards here and just kind of cut green. One thing about pick 2 draft is you can cut colors. Like, we get bad back with no green cards in it, and the signals are pretty, like, stark. So we're just going to cut green. Cut green. Is Lurking Lizards better than the Lash of the Web Lords? It might actually be. Again, I think that one of the issues with this set is diminishing returns on the legendaries. If I see a second one of those, I'm not really going to want it because it's legendary. So I think we're fine just taking the lizards here. Take the cheap cards. Gonna base green. Gonna do our thing. And we're going to pass some more spiders.
I mean, it's not like Spider-Man could help or anything.
Cast creature spell, but a counter creature you control against flying on a turn. 4/4 in web. This card's like only okay, but it's fine. It's got Spider written on it. We got a Chariot here, which is a mana fixer. And then Favorite Fighter seems pretty dope. 4 mana card for your mana value stuff. It's also a treasure, which is great too. I could see an argument for taking the Chariot over the Acrobats, but I'm not going to do that because I just want more spiders. So.
Hey, my name is Spider-Man. You can call me Webhead. You can call me Amazing. Just
Okay.
call me late for dinner. Get it?
Pack 4, we see a Sanctuary, a Cityscape, a Scorpion Sting, which are all quite nice. Warden Silver Web is really important in the Mayhem deck, and that's not important otherwise. This card's kind of whatever. It's either both lands or Scorpion Sting land. I'm gonna take the lands. I think that the non-like Doom Blade removal seems a little tough. We table the Web Keepers.
Oh, it's Mythic Helix! Oh my god!
Let's go. And then do we want a Ridgeline or a Campus, I think. I think Campus. Maybe it should be the other one. I don't know, honestly. Fulcrum Tables. It's a weird card. Because again, it's not really like a fixer. And nothing else really plays from exile. That being said, I'm not playing either of these cards, so whatever. Let's take both of these. So, take these. Get more spiders. We table a Chariot, which is pretty nice, actually. That's cool. And, alright, so, pop into pack number 2. And these are fast drafts. We see the last of the Web Lords, which again makes me happy. I didn't take the first one because it is legendary. We see a Mothwing Shroud. We've been really, really hard up for like actual removal spells. and this is one of those, and we're definitely base white. This is great. So I think we're in for the Mothwing Shroud, and then it comes down to the 6/6 or the Spider. I think I want the cheaper Spider. More likely to see common duplicates of Legends. It is kind of weird and annoying that, like, this set, part of the strategy is just, like, minimizing your Legends, screwing you. Like, all right, you know, but that's what it is. So take the Shroud, take this guy, and I feel decently pleased with our deck so far. We're clearly base white. We're definitely not as heavy on the multicolored stuff as I would like to be. There is a chance we just don't play this, which would be kind of, you know, not cool, but... all right, so pack 2, we see a Villainous Wrath, which is a weird Wrath effect. We get Error Viral Node. When you come here, turn target non-equipment artifact. Comes a 3/3. What? It does play well with the these like weird vehicles, but this card's really good. The Watchful. We have not really doing that kind of stuff though. We have the Supportive Parents is great too. Perilous Lunge is kind of whatever. I think Supportive Parents is definitely where we're at with one of our picks, and then I think this is the next best card. Honestly, it's a Spider too, right? Sure. So. Taking some 5-drops. We're not seeing any guys in the chair. That's the card we're looking for as far as mana fixing goes. We got a lot of those in our first draft, but now we see almost no green cards. That's kind of weird because, like, normally you'd be like, oh, this is pack 2. We're going left. I'm being passed to by different players. No, it's just the same 3 players. So, like, really ready to roll there. I don't really want, like, any of these cards. Your creature gets +2/+2 as a Spider Hero, Scrubber. I don't know. Sure, I guess. Not very excited about Shock. However, here is a Predation Shadow. This card's an absolute house. We got wrecked by this card.
Good lord.
In a previous draft.
Gigantic.
It's a Generous Betty Ray. Adds a counter, and then modified things get lifelink. That's kind of gas. Might just take the Land of a Shadow, though. It is double red, so I'm taking the Land of a Shadow. So now we have a little more fixing in that regard. Perfected Pastry adds a counter, draws a card, or gains life. Parents taps creatures for mana of any color. Oh my god, it's already there. Jesus Christ. All right, sure. Take those. I think this pack could have gone better for us. I'm not thrilled with the outcome of this pack. But whatever, I suppose. We'll do better in pack 3, I guess, hopefully. And pack 3, we open up. It's a good card. The Bile Bulwark here is a pretty sick card. You get to Bolus's Citadel, your library, which is cool. But what else do we see here? We see a Cabaret Loudmouth, which taps things. Favorite Fighter is pretty sweet. Lizards is also pretty sweet. Leap, a Tactics, which actually looks kind of nice. +1, it's Snakeskin Veil or Reprisal as a split card. Reprisal, anyone?
Pointless nostalgia.
Lurking Lizards is pretty good in our deck. You should have a lot of big things. Yeah, I'm gonna take these two and not be sure about it, honestly. The Fighter helps a lot with our splashes, and then just a good 4-drop as well. So, all right. We see, back number 2, we see a Costume Closet. This enters the counters on it. It's modified stuff. Secret Identity. We got Dreadfang Loathed by Fans. Base 3/4 Vigilance for 3. It's pretty good, honestly. And we got Zan for some fixing also. I like that too. Not Tactics. It's a little weird to pass that, but... So we're like Naya splashing for hopefully a little blue than the 5-color card. I'm in. A little more fixing, be nice. But all right, so Generous Betty again. Kazu Ruthless Rival. 5/5 first strike, deal 2, whatever. So we're already like insane on playables. I think we're just gonna take the lands here. Ship of lands. Let's go. Fix that mana up and figure out how we're gonna win this draft. We see another Lurking Lizards and a Surveyor. I'm in for both of those. This is our lizard screen test, so you can see how good these lizards are. I think they're pretty good. I think they're similar to Sahagin in the Final Fantasy set. And tactics tables. Love the first tactics. I am not thrilled about Cruel Caracals. A Cabaret guy is also whatever, but sure. This is like it's so many playables because like you accumulate cards so fast you don't realize how many playables you have. It's a lot. So we'll have some deck building to do, which is totally fun.
So, did you get bitten by a radioactive sloth?
University campus place. We already have one of those. Probably not. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But, and then whatever. It doesn't really matter what else we take. So, all right. And we table 2 heaters, actually. 2 very playable cards. All right. We have a ton of playable cards. Let's just try and sift through and see what we got here spider-wise.
Look out! Here comes the Spiderman.
I always want to, like, just build from nothing, I think. Is that weird? We just have so many cards. All right, so we're base green. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Chariot. Parents, fighter, fighter. Spider, spider, spider. Then we're white and red. I mean, this is the Weaver's in for sure. We see these sky snares. The Dreadfang, the big guy. Don't actually have a lot of red cards. We don't actually have any red cards at all. I mean, green white cards are definitely green white. I don't think the loudmouth's very good. I think we need to like be a little finicky with our white cards and not play too many stinkers. I think the Ur-Dragon's in this card. That's a lot of 5s though. That's a lot. I mean, these are some we have some web slinging cards here also. Like this has web slinging.
Like, does it just come out of your wrists or does it come out of anywhere else?
Still a lot of 5s. I want the Surveyor. That's 22 cards. Old Betty is pretty good, I think. I like Betty. This is 23 cards. And then do we want to play 17 lands? I don't think so. I think the pastry's kind of fine, honestly. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 cards that cost 4 more, which is great for the Lurking Lizards. Let's try the Fulcrum. I don't think it's gonna be that good in our deck, but it's basically just 4 mana draw 2. You know, like 4 mana impulse draw. Yeah, I'm not gonna play that. Loudmouth is fine. It's I'm about to play pastry. Just a cantrip. It's like playing 16.5 lands. A little light, maybe 2. 16 lands is the baseline best of 1, as it always is. Nothing's changed here. We have a lot of cards that get lands and stuff too. So, and then we're gonna look at our mana base here. We see we are base green, white, splashing a little bit of each color. So we're gonna go over to our lands. We got 3 cityscapes. We doing it. All right, so we're gonna go 3 cityscapes. Sanctuary, Asylum. I'll play 1 campus. And then we're gonna play 1 of each off basic. A couple plains, a bunch of forests. And we're looking at 8 green, 8 white, and 5/5/5. That's a nice mana base, huh? That's a pretty nice mana base, you know?
I'm the machine!
Our Predation Shadow is a little adventurous, but it's late enough in the game where I think we're good. So, there you go. All right, so this time it's a multicolor deck with a little more top end. So what do you think, folks? Prediction time. 4 wins, yay or nay. You two folks take a second part of the video. Scroll the comment, like in the video along the way. Are you a believer or a non-believer? I guess the one downside here is that with only 1 mountain, we actually are going to struggle to play this card. We do have 2 treasure guys though, and this 1 red land, and the Weaver. It's close. Second mountain's pretty bad in this deck. Yeah, whatever. We'll just do it. We're in. Let's just freaking go. We'll make it work. Spider-Man, am I right?
Hey there, gotta run. Or
That's great.
swing.
Let's keep. We can Surveyor for a land. We can play Lizards. We can go from there. Rock and roll. And play a Sinister Hideout.
My slime ball sense is tingling.
So we're gonna play the lizards, I think. We don't know if we want to get a land or not yet, nor do we know what land we want to get, whether it's a swamp or an island. Just chill. Just curve up lizards into Betty into fighter. Feels nice. No data, only vibes. Only vibes here. Johnny Walker. Remember, folks, first time at that follow button, what you can do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the show. As always, if you like Bronson Mythic, I know this is not. There's a little bit of diversion. People don't like it in the community, but we're keeping it positive. We're having fun here, and your support makes what we're doing here possible. So, all right. And we're going to play the Generous Betty, put a counter on this attack. Love that. And then we attack for 2 lifelink, which is fantastic. Wait, no. Whenever this attacks. Oh, my bad. Okay, sure. That's fine. We're getting in with our lurking lizards. Play a fighter next turn. Grow lizards again. You can cast this guy. Draw some cards, too. The Watchful Spider Hero.
Yoo-hoo! Spider-Man over here.
This is a spider. This one's actually a spider. It's not a human spider, right? Whenever they're human spiders, they usually have a human and a spider like hanging out together in the art. This is just an actual spider, so. My dog sleeping? Yeah. Karn is just, it's nighttime, right, Karn? They're bothering you, Karn, all right? It wasn't me, dude. It wasn't me. It was them. They didn't know you were real. They didn't believe. They play third land. They say go. All right, folks. Condition red. 6 cards in hand, 3 mana up here. If your spidey senses aren't tingling here, you're not a good not a good limited player, folks. All right. Something's going on here. Is it a counter spell? Is it a removal spell? I don't know. Honestly, we don't know what it is. So our job is to try and hedge as best as possible and figure out how best to play around it. Could be a flash creature, could be a counter spell. There aren't really many counter spells in this set, I don't think. I think we're still going to cast the fighter. We get the counter here anyway. Our attacks are really good. We get to gain some life. Just fire it off. If they counter it, so be it. It's most likely some form of interaction. We just don't know what. And it's kind of hard. There haven't really been any context clues yet. They haven't done anything, right? They played a tap land into a 2-drop. So they haven't done anything this game besides pass on turn 3 to give us any inkling what they could have here. So we're going to do this, and we're going to jam. And if they have a way to kill my thing, I don't really care, honestly. Neither of these cards is that important, so they could have like a -2, -3. They could have a flash creature. Could have a lot of things, but I don't think it's worth chilling. So they have -2, -3, it looks like. Sure, that's fine. So -2, -3. We lose our creature for a thing. That's fine. We get bigger fish to fry, you know?
Can we wrap this up before dinner? I have a date. With my aunt.
Alright, so we're playing in bronze, folks. You know? Folks learning the game. That's great. Alright? So, is what it is. Yeah, I guess they want their treasure. So, again, something weird happened, right? What's our goal as a Magic player? Our goal is to go, okay, why did that happen? What are the options? Option 1, it was a mistake. That is possible. We're in bronze, whatever. It is what it is. Usually you don't want to default to that, though. By doing their play the way they did it, they got the treasure, and now they're playing a 5-drop. Was that the right play? I don't know, but it's not really about that. You know, I think it's really important on both sides of the ball. I don't really care if your play is wrong, as long as you have a reason for making that play. And you're making it with some sort of intention, you know? So, we draw our removal spell. We're very lucky. We're going to kill this. And get out of here. Really, really good draw. And then we're going to play the Surveyor. I guess we're going to get a land. We'll get an island here if we can cast our thing, keep our treasure for our big other stuffs. Kind of sucks to get a land at this point in the game, but this will draw a card back again. So let's get an island, put it on top, get it for a nice attack. Say go. We're currently counterless, but we'll hold this land. I don't think there's a Ravenous Rat in this set, but whatever. All right, so land 5, 4 cards in hand. Game's going well for us.
What are you waiting for? Chinese New Year?
That one's staying on the board forever. All right, so they kill my guy. Sorcerer speed, sure. We're going to play our spider.
Here comes Spidey.
Put a counter here. And get it and draw a card. This card is very, very powerful. The fact that you can often just play this card and draw a card immediately, so even if they kill it, you got the card off it, is so good. So, they're playing a lot of colors. Plain, swamp, mountain, island. And we're looking quite good here. They play Free Strider Aces. And they play a Scuttling Spider Coach. Whenever the vehicle trample, whoever attacks or blocks gets a +1 for each spider you control, which is currently 0. Sure. There's a Wrath, yeah. I don't think that they've done anything this game to maybe think they have a Wrath. So we have context clues. We're not going to like play too hard around it. And drawing a card there was huge. So, all right. We're just going to play a land and attack. I mean, playing land first was stupid there. That was a mistake. Whatever.
Whoops.
I draw a tap land off the Watchful, but they just dead. They're just basically dead, right? We just attack. They can't block Surveyor because they'll die, so they have a chump block with something. They block this. They also die. There really is no way out here, folks. Things are looking pretty good. I'm just going to hit that little button right there, and then we're going to hit the little button here.
Game.
So it looks really, really dumb when they untap and Wrath and win this game.
I'm stupid, you're smart.
Not there yet. They've already booked the win, so they're gonna go 1. I think I would have liked jumping with the vehicle more than the creature, because like they would still have a creature and play it on a vehicle, which is better. So we draw this. We could like in web to bounce the Betty. It's not even good though. Just say go. So we'll just say go. I'll play on the Wrath. There's a black 3 Wrath in this set, so solid 29-1 advantage. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. They're gonna return a large creature from the graveyard. That's not gonna do it. Spider-Man Noir. I got Leroy, folks. We got a Leroy here, please. We'll take the dub. You know? Take him any way we can get him. Coming in.
You don't like spiders? But we're so cuddly.
All right, so 1-0, cruising along. Remember, folks, we are brought to you by...
Are you ready to elevate your limited game? Introducing Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Stats by MTGA to make every draft count, whether you're a seasoned player or just starting. Our meta tier list shows you the best colors to draft and how popular they are, so you know at a glance what colors to pick. Navigate card ratings to discover the strongest bombs, or dive deeper with our advanced view for detailed breakdowns. Ever wonder what it takes to get 7 wins? Explore trophy decks from other players, study winning drafts, and replicate their successes. Victory is just a click away at mtga.untapped.gg. Your path to Mythic starts here.
All right. Purpose Maker.
And his name is...
Purpose Maker. All right. We're on the play. We have 2 lands and a chariot and parents and some expensive cards. We're going to keep. We're going to let it ride. That's a little bit of a loose keep, but... What's up, Nick? How's it going, bud? Coming in. More drafts? We'll see. We'll see where we're at. It is a little late. I'm an old man, so... Let's get our planes. We should draw any land. Which is, not a given, of course. A little risky. Works for me. Listen, we'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers, you know? Nikki's here also, Nick assembled. They play Tarn Tusk Unwisely Awoken. The most wordy card ever printed. I hate the design of this card. We are going to Chariot and get an island. And then Cityscape and get a mountain. And just be like almost all cooked up for our stuff. You're right, yeah, we're good. So let's go search and get an island and play the Cityscape. and get a mountain. Now, this thing, we can't play this watchful, stack the trigger, crew, put the counter on it, because that's not how triggers work. The thing needs to have a target to put the trigger on the stack, so you cannot crew a response, which is kind of crappy. So, here's referee. Add some counters, sure. That's fine. So, like, we're probably... We can play as a 5/5. That risks it dying, which kind of stinks. We draw Loathed by Fans. This is tap 2 untapped creatures. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? We only have one spider. Oh, I'm sorry. This is all creatures, not spiders. They got some big bodies in play, too. It's kind of tough. This is a kind of ugly spot. It might just be the fighter and be moving in for some blocks. Because I don't want to play this and not get any value off of it. You know, that kind of sucks. It's so good with the keepers, too. All right, we're going to play the favored fighter and be kind of unhappy about it. But we get to crew and block this if they attack. Have a 4/4 back on D. Get a treasure. It's all reasonable. So... a lot of cards in their hand. Got a lot of cards. They play a Lurking Lizards, which is a lizard, therefore it gets pumped by this thing. Because obviously, if he's just super clear that this thing pumps lizards and everything else, they sack a food sorcery speed, which is not ideal, you know. And they say go, sure. So now we are looking a lot better. Firing in the Watchful on the fighter is pretty bad. They just double block it, so I think we're just going to build a board here. We can go Parents into Dreadfang, which I kind of like. Parents, Dreadfang, and say go. Once again, similar board as last turn. They added a 2/4, but our board's pretty good. Got another blocker. Oh. Well, shit.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
I thought this had the couldn't be blocked by power 2 or less for some reason, like that other weird pseudo evasion. That's okay. I was wrong. Made a mistake. Whatever. I kind of like our play better anyway. So another referee, more counters. That's fine.
They're genetically modified to stay fresh.
So add some more counters everywhere. They're building quite the board here, honestly. They have a 4/6, a 4/5, a 3/3. We have Mothwing Shroud. Alright, so we just take a million here, I guess. No blocks. We can pump the squad with the Web Keepers. Let's see what we draw. We draw Generous Betty Ray. We can just like jam Web Keepers. We'll have a 5/5, a 4/4, a 5 or a 6/5, and a 4/3. Which lines up for decent blocks. Mothwing Shroud, there isn't really one significant target for it. And it's also pretty mana inefficient, too. Yeah, I guess we'll just try and size up. I think this is fine. Each other creature you control. Crewing is like... it's okay, but we lose out on a better blocker. So I think crewing is like a little iffy. And then we're going to say go. And now also, this thing is not once per turn. So if we ever get a big attack in here, draw a bunch of cards. Pretty sick. So, play a land. The question is, can they push more damage this turn?
Inconceivable!
What's going on? Play land 6, say go with 4 cards in hand and huge creatures in play. Okay. Are they missing a color? Are they... what's going on here? So, We draw a Davril whose web protects. Big pickup.
Hit him with a web blast.
Now we can tap our web keepers for mana and then recast it again, which is awesome. So we're gonna do that. Yeah. Do I want to tap it and play anything else first? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just do this. So let's go tap for white. We'll tap this and this. We're going to in-web and bounce the web keepers.
Like, does it just come out of your wrists, or does it come out of anywhere else?
And then we... Yeah, I can just cast it again, right? Sure. No crew. We could have crewed this time, maybe, because this isn't like I think it's still fine to not crew. And then I'm definitely not attacking Novel's mana, so we're going to say go. Alright. Weird game. Have not had a game like this yet in the format, with like just big idiots staring at each other. Alright. I think they're mana screwed. I think they're missing a color. So... how does that change things for us? They have a 4/6. Our only viable attackers are Dreadfang and Favored Fighter. Favored Fighter is pretty good, though, because they can't double block it. We get the Watchful going, and we allow for not too much else. But we get to maybe draw a card. We put the counter on the Parents, and those can attack, too. I think I like that. Play Watchful. Target Parents. Where should I go? Let's find out what's happening here. You tell me what's happening. Maybe we get wrecked. Maybe we don't. We're likely to draw at least one card in the exchange, though, so... Nope, it's a great exchange for us, so... Alright, fantastic. Once the cards are drawn, folks, it's over. Draw two. Draw Swamp. Draw Tapland. Could go Landlet. Sure, that's okay. The match got stopped.
After it was all over,
We'll take it.
he took us in the house and served us pancakes.
Almost out of bronze, folks. So no pressure. But if we get 2 more wins in this draft, we'll make it to silver. Just saying. We're gonna keep. Got a mana dork. Got some 2-drops. Missing white, but we have red, green, black. It's good enough for me. Bird Weaver into double lizards. My top 3 standout cards so far. It's only my 3rd draft. I don't really feel like I have any strong info yet. They gotta kill my guy? But I wanted that guy. Alright. Play lizards, say go. We may be able to in-web next turn. If not, we can just play snares and another lizards, which is totally fine too. Begin that in-web this guy, so... We draw the Tunnel Web Explorer. Interesting. So we're going to go land. We're going to go double. We're double up here. So they say go. And again, we're just going to slam that emergency meeting button. 3 mana up, 6 cards in hand. There's like a flash 2/2 flyer. I don't think there's much else that really punishes for attacking here, so we're going to jam. Cool. Play lizards and play sky snares. And then next turn we're all set up to warp this guy in or whatever. Not warp. You know what I mean. It's whatever. It's web-slinging and warp.
Web swing.
You get the idea. You're about to start getting big. And we can also just keep in-web. So the cool about in-web is you can just keep doing it. You can just keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. So their guy comes in tapped. We draw this guy. So we're going to jam. And we're going to in-web the flyer. Pop this in.
I mean, it's not like Spiderman can help or anything.
Counter up. We're going to get an island. And now we can play bigger stuff next turn. We get the web keepers. We have 4 6s coming in next turn with the web keepers. Pretty sick. This is a nice card. This is a nice little card. Right, Karn? 5 mana, 5 cards. And they're gonna just kill the spider. That's great, honestly. That's great for us. We're almost assuredly casting this next turn. So here's a Surveyor. Crime Lord didn't play very well for us in our last deck. We were a Mayhem deck. How many colors? Yes.
Waka waka.
Haven't drawn our first pick yet. They're gonna connive. No answer. All right, we're playing this guy. Double counters. I'm $1. Send in the boys. We find a spot to bounce this with the this. It's pretty insane. So just a little spider action.
Look who showed up. Our old friend Spiderman.
Attack for 8. Significant. All right, they block. Cool. Take a bunch, kill your thing. My thing dies, no problem. We say go. They're 10. Our hand's pretty good. Our board's pretty good. We would love to bounce this thing. Here's a data scrubber. A little conniving. Little robots. Card just gave a big sigh. Like, here's Opulent Val. Is there like an artifact deck in this format? What's going on here? What's happening, right? I don't know.
Do a barrel roll.
All right, so they have a 1/1 flyer, a 1/1 token, 2 2/1s. It's pretty hard to attack with our keepers and have it live to bounce with this thing, which kind of stinks, but cast a creature, put a counter on a creature you control and against. I give it flying, but I can't bounce it then. Well, how many? Yeah, I have it first anyway. So, all right. So, I don't know. We just play hard casts, I guess. Put a counter here, give it flying attack. Yeah. They'll just jump block it, but that's fine, I guess. Otherwise, we're playing Sky Snares and Generous Betty. Want triple, got to get bigger too. Yeah, just cast this, whatever. You don't have to in web, you know? Alright, attack. Chat says, Mystery Science Theater is not an very old show. The Beverly Hillbillies. Mystery Science Theater is a pretty old show. I used to watch that when I was like, 9 or like 10,000 years ago.
Pointless nostalgia.
Alright, they play Tevix, Gift of Malice. Just a ground doofer. This thing give flying, so cast a creature plus a counter, and it gives the thing flying. So I can cast 2 creatures here. I can jump 2 things. Yeah. That's pretty good. We'll just do that, I guess. Add a counter, right? The other third's dead. So, add a counter here. Wait, what? No. Add a counter here. Cast this thing. Add a counter here. We're going in, folks. That is true. I guess Mystery Science Theater is an old show that watched even older movies, but I was thinking it's Reach too. That's okay. This is still a very good attack for us. I missed the Reach. It was pretty sneaky. But,
Do a barrel roll.
Still a good turn for us. We deal some damage. They make a trade. We've got flyers for days. Their blockers come in tapped. We got bangers in our hand. Yeah, could have probably won the game there. I agree. I didn't play optimally. Scoreboard. All right. We're going for a trophy. And we're keeping. Hand's great. Chat is now arguing about the best Spider-Man movie. So YouTube folks, you want to chime in what you think the best Spider-Man movie is? You go nuts. I said Homecoming. Chat doesn't like my answer. We're going to get an island or forest, I think. Doesn't like multiverse stuff, plays Magic the Gathering. Listen. Alright. I'm playing for the card game. The story secondary. Sir is Spider Silk Innovator. Spider-Man. Just kidding.
Oh, no, I'm not Spider-Man.
Make a token 4/4. Sure, that's fine. We're going to get a... We haven't drawn Earth Spider yet. It's pretty annoying. Part of the downside of these short drafts. We have 1 blue card. Earth Spider. We have more blue than black, though. Sure. Let's get an island. We're going to play Weaver, I think. Oh, man. If I knew I was drawing that, I would have gotten a different color. Alright, so we're going to play Weaver. Just play double twos next turn. Thoughts on Kopitar tying? Great career. Great career. It's not often you see a player play their whole career with one team, play really well, be a good captain. I'm a Ranger fan. I don't like the Kings very much, but great career. Bant. We got Crime Scene Instructor. Or sorry, Instructor? Crime Scene Instructor. What do you mean, Investigator? Whatever. We found a in-web card. Doesn't really do a ton for us here, honestly. You can play Lizards and Surveyor. Surveyor for a land is kind of crappy. We're like pretty flooded already anyway. Probably just play Surveyor and don't get a land. So it's Lurking Lizards and Surveyor and just say go. We have the red here and the black from this. So we'll decline. Enough about the Capitals. I have no strong feelings. I'd like to see if I can score a lot of goals. So 2-2 coming in. We can block and then move the counter onto this thing, which will give it flying, which is mildly annoying. Block with the Lizards too. I'll block the Lizards. Spot where it's like, if they have a trick, great. Show me your trick. I don't care. Another Instructor. We draw another land, man. A little floody here. A little floody. We're going to play Chariot. Pay the green and go get a Swamp. We are very flooded at this point. We're going to play a tap land and just say go. Chariot blocking's fine, I think. But we need to draw a spell here. I'm not going to lie. Spider Flood, Spider Flood. Here come the boys. So we're going to crew. Block and trade. We can't just take 2 over and over again. This will make the aerialist go in the air. Whatever. That's fine.
How about something a little stronger?
And this can transform to a 4/4 Vigilance Reach. Whatever. It's fine. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Guys, I love that. And they are going to in-web. This is leaves the battlefield. That is nice.
We have technology.
All right. We draw Oris, Last of the Web Lords. That is pretty good for us. We can... This blocks this guy too. We can pump the Lizards. We can like end web here, but this doesn't do anything. You know, like we're bouncing to replay or what? I'm just gonna guess this. Oh wow, the auto tapper knows to tap the Weaver. I'm telling you, folks, you will bitch about the auto tapper. Auto tapper is a work of art. All right, so we're going to, I guess, not attack. Our attacks aren't great, so we could spider up an attack with the freaking Surveyor, I suppose. And then bounce it. I guess, right? Like, sure. Sure, that's a great trade for us. We like that. So, and then we'll just we could pop in the Davriel off the Weaver. Doesn't really do anything though. So just say go. All right, they got a Shroud, unfortunately. We don't like that. Play a Ledge. They get in. This card's decently large at this point. Like to draw a spell, you know. Drawing our first, that could be super sweet. Alright. Our attacks aren't good. This thing can flip. Yeah, we're just gonna hard cast Spider and just say go. Would love to draw a spell, please. That would be nice.
Where are they? You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years.
Here's the Instructor again. They have a nice little web-slinging deck here. A little web-slinging modified stuff. We get some deck thinning, so we got that going for us. Take 4. Go to 10. 10 to 20. We do 2 lands, yeah. So they play another web guy. We're going to get the Mountain, I think. That doesn't allow us to draw the red card. So all right.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do.
Oh, did I not?
Everyone thinks I'm gonna
Surveil.
do. Flip out.
Suppose you think that was terribly clever.
Okay, my bad. Oh, I cast this guy, right? Yeah, never mind. I didn't surveil. So, all right, here's Generous Betty, and we're gonna attack. Take 5, and then where are my phases? Why can't I have my? Whatever. Oh, that bug is still there. If you are on Arena and you log out and log in, this show phases bugs. This bug's been around for years. All right, so we're gonna end step surveil 1. Top card is Alessos and Pros Acrobats. Cast a creature, put a counter on a creature, it gets flying. How is that for us here? Is that better than a random card? It's not great, honestly. Like, we can't play it and surveil. It does Grove of Lizards. And we can chump block the Aerialist, I guess, for a turn. Which is pretty bad for us. This is probably better than a random card. I can't turn that down, so we'll just draw. Go to our main phase. We're going to cast it. Does in-webbing it really matter? No, right. We go tap 1, 2, 3, in-web it. Recast the guy. Still not enough mana to surveil, so. Alright, cast this guy. Untap. Put a counter on. Nothing. Alright, we say go. Oh, I'm sorry, I can. I can do it. We're good. I can't do basic math. It maybe gives a counter, but I can't surveil. And even though I didn't realize I could surveil, that's what I want to do, so. Bargain Spinner, another flyer. Get an aura or equipment card. They find a Hide in Mundanity. I think we're dead, folks. We've had some flood problems for real here. Block here. Surveil. That is not going to be good enough. I got some spiders have reach and some don't. It's just like totally random. My stop is set. Why didn't it stop? What the hell is going on?
We have technology.
Right, well, we drew favorite fighter, and that does not win us the game, so we lose, I guess. 20? Yeah, all right. That stinks. Tough. It's okay, though. Still one win for a trophy and for silver. All right, let's get this one right now. Double Lizards and Surveyor. Some fixing. We're going to keep. We gotta draw some boom booms, you know? Like, we just need to draw some bigger cards. Play a Cityscape. This is going to get a Mountain, I think. Then Surveyor will get probably Island. I think it's our... We also haven't drawn our first pick, which is kind of the tilt in these shorter drafts. We played 4 games. We just haven't drawn our first pick. We haven't played enough games, you know? Let's get a Mountain. Cityscape, sure. So let's play Lizards. We can Cityscape and Surveyor and have Uberg on turn 5. Sure, I guess it's fine. Alright, well, we're both doing the Cityscape thing. And Forest is a very bad draw. Probably the worst possible.
Still a piece of garbage.
I don't even want to get a land, man. Like, whatever. Play Lizards. Play this. Attack for 1. We're just going to get an island and say go. And we are not going to Surveyor for on a land, I don't think. Alright. They got a lot of cards in their hand, folks. We got a couple 1/3s. Here's a guy in a chair. Let's get our island. The mana's getting put together, you know. Supportive Parents. That does not really do it for us either. Does not move the needle, as the saying goes. Coming in. Are you going to block and risk a pump spell? No problem. No fear, Shakespeare. Doesn't even phase him, you know? Land for 5 mana. We have a lot of mana of our own and one removal spell. They're going to play Crash, Reckless, and Rider, which is a pretty meh card. Even like a pure Mayhem deck, I mean, this card's kind of meh. So, that was a good draw. Alright, so, do I want to cast Surveyor first and get the extra counters on? I think I do, because the 3-2 is really, really good on this board. Play Surveyor, tap Surveyor, Parents, and then Lizards for mana. We miss out on an attack, but they could double block also. Yeah, we're going to do this. So let's Surveyor. I am not going to get a land. We're going to decline. We're going to cast Webkeepers. So cast this. Submit 2. Counter up. Counter up. That was a banger of draw. A true heater.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
3-5, 3-5, 4-4, 3-2, 4-3, and a removal spell. Looking pretty good here. All right, here we go.
Can we wrap this up before dinner? I have a date with my aunt.
Fire up a gravestone, draw a card. Cool. I'm feeling good, folks. I think we're going to get our first trophy. Yes, it is funny. The 5-drop, it's like impossible to attack with, is a better thing. They're going to Knife Trick. They discarded an Infernus. I take 1 point of damage. They're going to Gravestone. This is instant speed, right? It is, yes. Insight, Gravestone. All right, so they're like some weird 3-color Mayhem deck.
Good old-fashioned vigilante mayhem.
I think you want your Mayhem deck to be as streamlined as possible, but 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13 damage. Just looks pretty good to me. Your turn. Good luck. Have fun. So they get End Rider here and get a discount on this, but like it's not like a huge advantage. You know, it's not bad, but for a 2/3 for 3, you know. Earth Spider's in there somewhere. Yeah, I mean, we draw one on the last turn. That'd be super sweet. It's in there, but yeah, you only play 5 games, folks. I don't know what to tell you. You know, we're just incredibly unlucky. The most unlucky. They're going to Knife Trick, discarding the Madness guy, the Mayhem guy, sorry. They're going to play King of the Cold Blood Curse. When it enters, make creature a 4/4. I like this card. This card's a fun design. But we're going to kill it, and then we're going to kill them, and the game is going to end.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
Oh, I gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta get our first trophy, folks. It's still a 4/4? I thought it was if it was in play. Whatever. Who cares? Scoreboard.
Game. Blouses.
All right, 3 drafts to silver. It's not as bad as it sounds. They're short drafts, you know? Well, we did it, folks. We got the sub 1 hour trophy. No, it doesn't count. I know. I get it. But yeah, before I go into my recap, you're actually meant to do this. Don't forget, folks, if you're going to MagicCon Atlanta, I got a meet and greet. All right? Come down, say hi. Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m. to noon. I'll be hanging out doing a meet and greet in the Creator Central. It's free. There's no, you just show up and hang out. I'm happy to sign your cards, say hi, we can chat about whatever. And then more importantly than that is at 3 o'clock on Saturday, we're doing a live Bronze to Mythic draft event. That's right. Come up and play. It's free to play. First 40 players, first come, first serve. We got 40 seats, enough for 5 draft pods. We're going to run 5 drafts at once, and then we're going to do a premiere draft, just like Arena, where we're going to have Nicole's running it. We're going to have asynchronous pairings. We have these awesome little cards. Check this out. This is so cool. Where, look at this. Do this. Every player gets a card, and we have stickers for each rank as you rank up. There'll be prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be playing in the event also. Yeah, Bronze Mythic stickers and more. Going to be really, really cool. So make sure you come down if you're in Atlanta. Make sure you get there early so you don't miss out on the good stuff. And that's the deal. That's pretty cool. All right, so we went 4-1. We literally never drew our rare, which sucks because, I mean, I'm sure we'll open it again. You know, we're going to be doing so many drafts. But yeah, I think his deck was a lot better than our first deck as far as like a 5-color green deck goes. We actually had like payoffs and like big things to play to. Never discarded. Never drew either one of these cards. Such a weird, so short, you know. Had good fixing, had good early stuff, had their removal spells most importantly. Our tactics, our Oblivion Ring were really, really important. And yeah, that was pretty cool. So I'll take that one. So 4-1, we're on the board, we're in silver. And yeah, you folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.